Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get and maintain a good credit score, because this is very important. This is something that they didn't teach us in school. At least they didn't teach me in high school. They didn't teach how to maintain good credit score, how to get credit. They didn't teach me how to make investments with our money in high school. They didn't teach us none of that stuff. So now that I'm a little older and I got a little bit of knowledge, I'm going to share with you guys some of the stuff that I've done to get and maintain good credit, as well as helping my wife get her credit very good, and other people in my family that I've helped get started with credit. So I'm going to tell you guys some of the tips that I've used that have worked for me and my family. So I'm going to come back here to my minivan right here and chill with my nephew meanwhile. So okay, credit is very important. I'm going to take you guys back about 5 years ago, right out of high school. I didn't have any credit. So the main thing, if you want to get good credit, first thing, you need a job, a steady job that you work for quite a bit of time. First time I got credit is whenever I went to Discount Tire here in Bowling Green. When they, I had the Acura RSX Type S back then. I wanted some MB battles, and they were $1,500, I remember, and I couldn't afford them cash. You know, that's just being realistic. I couldn't get him cash, so I told my brother if he could co-sign for me, because obviously I didn't have I didn't have enough credit. I didn't even have any credit at all, because I tried and they were like, no, you can't get approved. I couldn't even get approved for $500. My brother went with me, one of my brothers, and he co-signed for me, and they accepted it, and it was put on my name. Anyways, I got approved for $1,500, and I bought the wheels. I got approved for I think they had to pay him within a year, and this is one mistake that I made. I was paying the minimum price of $50 a month, and I got approved for a year, like I said. So I was paying like $50 at the end of the 1 year. There was like a month left, and I still owed like $500. So I was like, okay, I didn't, at that time I didn't even know how this credit stuff works. So I was like, well, my promotion ends next month, so I'm gonna pay $200, and then I'm gonna be left with $300, and then that's it. They'll allow me to keep paying the rest, like I've been doing probably, because they know that I've been paying. Nope. The next month came around, and I got another bill for $500, and I was like, why? I paid $200 last time. I know I'm late. My promotion is this month, but did my $200 not count? They're like, nope. Once your promotion ends, you have to pay everything in full, or everything that you pay doesn't get put into the account. It's just basically you throwing your money away. I paid on time, but I kept on paying the minimum, and they want you to pay the minimum. That way it'll take you longer to pay it. It's better for them, more interest, but don't do that mistake. I learned from that, and ever since that day, I haven't done the same thing again. Credit is super important. If it wasn't for the credit that I had, I would not have this house. I would not have my wife's car. Everything that I have is basically I got on credit, and that's just me being realistic. Why am I going to sit here and lie and pretend like I pay for everything cash? That's not the truth. I'm trying to help you guys, and I'll tell you how to do this. It's important to have good credit. Anyways, so I've been, I got the wheels paid off, my credit went up, and then I went to Best Buy like a month after. I wanted a PlayStation 4. I got approved for like $500 on Best Buy, so I paid that. I got a PS4, I got some games, and then I paid that within maybe 3 months. Paid it off, my credit kept going up, and then I think I went back to Best Buy, and I got a GoPro, the first GoPro that came out, the Hero 3, I think. That was like $400. I got that. I got approved for $500 at the time, and then I paid that one off within 5 months, I think. So my credit was in good standings, and then I was like, I want to make a bigger purchase now that I have credit build up. So that was the time that my 350Z, I broke that transmission, and I sold the car, and I had like $3,000 to my name to get a new car. So I went to, me and my brother, the same brother that helped me build my credit up, he took me to Indiana. We went to this dealership, big old Mercedes dealership. They had some nice cars, but I was going for Audi S4 that they had there, and it was $18,000. Obviously, they didn't approve me by myself, but they said that my credit looks good, I have a steady job, and my brother's credit was amazing. So they were like, okay, you can take the car. So what I'm trying to say is, credit is super important, because I only had $3,000. The car was $18,000, but with the credit that I had and my brother helping me, it basically convinced them, they're gonna pay for this car. So I got approved. I got to take it home, and that was the best car that I've had till this day. So yeah, you guys need to, if you don't know how to get credit, start somewhere small. Maybe you go to Walmart, get let's see, a laptop, like $200 laptop, and get somebody to co-sign for you, or get you a TV, flat screen TV. Everybody wants one. Get you one of those, and have your brother, your dad, or whoever you trust that will help you, have them co-sign for you and build your credit from the ground up. Don't start off with huge debt. Just start off with something small, like in the hundreds, 300, no more than that, I would say. And then it'll slowly make your credit increase, and then that's how you keep adding, you keep getting more expensive things as you go. As your credit gets better, you get more expensive things, but also don't get huge debt. Also, just kind of stay right where you can afford something. Don't overdo it also, just because you have credit, and you can get anything basically. So yes, maintain good credit. Have a steady job. Make your payments on time. Make more than the minimum payment, because like I said, interest, they want you, the interest sucks on anything. So it's better off to pay a little bit more than what you're supposed to. That way it knocks the interest down a little bit. It'll help you in the long run, trust me. Okay, so credit is important when it comes to making big decisions in your life. I'll tell you why. So you guys know, I've said this many times, I got rid of my Audi S4 because I wanted a house. When we found out that we were gonna have a baby, okay, you know what, I don't feel like throwing my money away on an apartment for the rest of my life, or for God knows how long. So I was like, you know what we should do? I need to sell my car. We're gonna keep your Audi A4, because at the time we both had Audis, so we kept her A4, and we sold my Audi. And then with that money that I had left from the Audi, I paid it off, and I had a little bit of money left, and then I had some money saved, so I put it down. So I was like, let's look for a house. So we looked for a house. It took, honestly, forever to get the home that we're in right this second. It took more than 3 months. Normally it takes like a month or two, I think, maybe, to buy a home if you're lucky. For me, it took almost 4 months, and it was stressful. Anyways, we got the house. They looked at my credit. Keep in mind, I didn't use nobody else's credit. This was all on me and Diana's. And the reason why Diana was a big part in me getting this home is because I helped her get her credit whenever I got her a car. We put it on, obviously I was the co-signer, but it was under her. So that's how she started getting some credit. And then I told her to do the same thing I did. So she got other things on credit, some, not big amount of money, but she got some little stuff on credit. And now, till this day, her credit is like, well, I think it might have dropped a little bit, but it was in the 700s. Mine right now is in the like 650s, because I had too many things on credit, and some of the stuff was like, I just ran into some issues that, not a big deal, but credit goes up and down all the time. So what I'm trying to get to is, if we didn't have good credit, there was no way in this world I would have been able to buy this home. They asked for like, normally like $20,000, I think. But I did the 3% down payment, which was like, I paid $5,000 down payment to get the house. Anyways, we tried for the house, we got approved. There was no issue with the whole time with us getting the house because of the credit. Credit was never an issue. It was just because like the bank thought that we were too young and they didn't know if we were responsible. So we had a good thing. They send you to the bank like every day, so you can get proof of bank statements all the time. So I went to the bank like literally every day for like a month, because they wanted one thing after another, just to see basically if I was responsible, if I made my payments on time. But after they saw that I gave them enough proof that I'm responsible when it comes to making payments and all the stuff that I have on credit, they saw, and they were like, okay, so we trust you. Even though you're young, you're only 21 and your wife is 19, we trust you guys enough to let you get this house. And the house was $136,000. So at 21 and at 19, the reason my wife didn't help me financially, but they used my income only to buy the house, but they used Diana's credit and my credit together to get the house. Because if it wasn't for Diana's credit, I wasn't gonna get approved because I was late on some things. I think on two. I wasn't really late. I just had too many things at once on credit, and I guess they didn't trust me that I was gonna be able to pay it, or I don't know what it was. You know, they come up with a bunch of, it's a long and stressful process. But anyways, once they saw that Diana's credit was good and good standings, and my credit was decent, I guess, wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best. Anyways, they approved us right away, and thankfully, thank God, we were able to get this house that we're in right now. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you guys don't have good credit, you can apply for an apartment. It can be an ugly apartment, but if you don't have good credit, they're not even going to accept you. You might be lucky to get an apartment nowadays. They look into this stuff very serious when you buy a home, especially. But I made the decision. I don't want to live in an apartment. I want to own my own place for my daughter, for my family. And at the end of the day, let me tell you guys also. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up because this is very important to me. Look. The reason why credit is so important and knowing where to basically invest your money, because a house is always going to be an investment, and most of the times it's going to be a good investment because you're not going to lose money when you buy a house. You're going to gain money because when you sell it, if you keep it in good standing, you keep it nice and clean, you keep the house taken care of, everything looking good. Let me sit down. I'm tired. Anyways, when it comes time to selling the house, if you have the house looking nice, you've done some maintenance to it or whatever, you invested money into the house, that money you will get back if you're lucky. Because look, I went to do my taxes last week, and the guy that did my taxes, I'm not gonna say no name or anything, but anyways, the guy asked me, how much is your house, how much is the value of your home? I told him, I honestly don't know. I bought it for 136, but I owe like less than 130 now, because I've only been here 2 years, guys. Okay, so he looked it up on Zillow, and my house was actually valued at $155,000, which that's a couple thousand more than what I paid for. So I did a little bit of I got my calculator, and I was doing some numbers or whatever, and I was like, okay, so I bought it for 136. It's listed for 154 or 155 right now. I owe like 131. If I was to sell this house right now, I can make a profit of $23,000 right now if I sold it for at least $154,000. And that's amazing. That's money that I bought this house. I invested $5,000 when I bought it. I put $5,000 into this. That was my down payment. And for me to think, or for me to get $23,000 in 2 years, if I decide to sell it right now, if I wanted to sell it, and if I was able to get 154 on it, that's very smart. That's good. That's a good investment right there. When you get like anything for rent, you're never gonna get that money back. You're paying somebody else's rent, really. You're never gonna be able to own that place, and you're just wasting your money. But then again, there comes times that you can't really afford a home, or sometimes you don't want a home, and that's fine too. That's okay. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just saying, try to teach you guys the things that I know now, because I wish somebody would have told me this when I was younger. I would have had a lot more money. I would have made better choices. But I'm glad that as I got older, I got wiser, and I made better choices. So now, honestly, it kind of does interest me in selling this house and just to see if I could get $154,000 for it at least, and then have a profit of like $23,000, and then I can buy my dream house, which is going to be a 2-story house with a pool, with a fence, at least 4 bedrooms. That's just my dream, and I know I'm gonna make this happen, because whatever I set my mind to, I always do it sooner or later. I'm just out here trying to help you guys out, because I know not a lot of people want to share things like this with you guys or with anybody, because a lot of people are haters. They don't want you to, improve in life. They don't want you to make good choices. People want you to fail. They want you to make bad choices. They don't want to help you, or they don't want to see you up here. because people are just like that. But me, on the other hand, I'm not that type of person. God bless me with a beautiful heart, and I'm here to help you guys. I'm not an expert in this, obviously, but if there's something I can do to help you guys out in life, I'll be more than happy to do it. Give this video a thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoy this video. This is more of an informative video, kind of educational, I guess you could say. Because in this channel, I don't just want to do vlogs. I don't just want to do car things. I don't just want to do family things. I want to do a little bit of everything. I haven't found my niche on YouTube yet. So right now, as of now, I'm just experiencing different things. What I like, what you guys like that I do, what you guys don't like that I do. But I think this is something important that I needed to tell you guys. When we're young, we're dumb, and we make some bad choices. And I want you guys to make good choices. I want you guys to make smart choices. I don't want any of y'all to fail in life. I want you guys to be successful. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching my videos, supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon. Man, I'm getting sick. Anyways, guys, I don't want you guys to be living in a place like this, paying like $600 to $900 in rent, when you could be living in a house like this, paying like $800, $900 mortgage, your house, your place, you own it, you do whatever you want with it. Trust me, so I'm just trying to help you guys out. Just listen to me. Make smart choices. Don't make dumb choices. When you're young, don't worry about the car right now. Worry about what you need. See, a lot of people want to get nice cars, nice and expensive cars at a young age, which is cool. You know, we're all young. We want nice things. I understand. But think about it, guys. You will not make a profit on that car at all, ever. Anytime you sell a car, you're gonna lose money. Especially if you invested money into this car, you're gonna lose money. There's no way you're gonna make a profit. I've never made a profit on any of my cars, but I've never had amazing cars that you can say that they're amazing cars. But I've had nice cars, and every time that I sold them, I lost money in them. I actually only made a profit of $500 on the SRT4, but you know, I don't consider that much because I still had to buy wheels for it when I bought it because the tires were crap. So, but on the other hand, if you buy a home, you're thinking about your future, you're thinking about your family, you're thinking about everything that comes along. A house, it's more a long-term goal that you guys need to actually try to achieve. Not a lot of people, like, I don't know, man, I don't know if you guys care about owning a home or not, but believe me, if you want to invest your money on something, don't invest your money on a car. Invest it on a home, because when you sell it, 99% of the time you will make a profit. I guarantee you guys, at least $1,000, at least $3,000. Who knows? But if you're careful with the house, if you're careful, you keep it up to date. Like I said, you invest money into it, you're gonna get your money back. On a car, you won't. So think about what's really important in life. A house or a car, or the other things you want in life. It's hard keeping up with the house. It's so hard. Anything messes up, it's on you. You have to pay mortgage on time, and it's, you know, everything. It's a little stressful, but at the end of the day, when you get off work, you come to your house and you're like, you lay on the couch and you're just like, man, this is my place. I work for this. I earned this. You know, there's no better feeling than doing all this by yourself. You know, I didn't have, my dad didn't help me, my mom didn't help me. I did all this by myself. I got in a huge debt to keep my family together. I think I made a very smart purchase, and we'll see what the future holds for us. I mean, we're young still. I'm only 24 now. She's only 21, so, you know, we'll just be patient, trust the process.